recognition and admiration for all their achievements, for their work this entire week, and especially in these performances. And please let me take just a moment to acknowledge and thank our 5 outstanding finalists. I just have a few quick words to say about what it takes to put on an event like this. For an international piano competition, it takes many players of a different sort to put this together. I just want to say, acknowledge our gratitude for a few key people. We thank the Board of Trustees for their guidance and advice, and the numerous hours our staff has put in to prepare for this. A special thank you to Julie Anderson for finding 50 host homes for 2 weeks, an amazing achievement and demanding achievement. Our entire staff of Julie Anderson, Ruby Cho, Scott Polite, John Rowland, and Tanya Roy for their great support in producing an event such as this. Of course, it takes many other dozens of volunteers, and we acknowledge and thank them for their contributions. We have a special thank you for the host homes. As we often say, we can't have an event like this without a place for these competitors to stay, for them to practice, have nurture, have support, and we just want to host homes to know especially that we are so grateful and acknowledge your contributions, which really truly make this competition possible. Will the host homes please take a moment to stand, and we'd like to acknowledge and thank you. We'd also like to thank a few people that you don't see but have a key part in preparing the competition, both for the experience here and for the streaming and the experience of listening to the competition at a later time. I'd like to thank Bob Aveda for recording the entire competition. He's done this for many, many years for us, and we love the sound he creates and the great results he gets. I'd like to thank Overgreat Pictures, who are new players this year, who have been overseeing the production of the streaming for the internet and for the world to see. Also, I'd like to thank Roland Jensen, the scientific commission, who's been taking such great care of the performance piano and the warm-up pianos and really 5 pianos in this building. So please let me thank those people as well. Numerous individuals, corporations, and foundations, and there are many more than we can list tonight, and they are listed in the official program on our website. We'd like to thank just a few key players in this. We'd like to thank the George S. and Laura Story Echoes Foundation for the many years of generous support, the LDS Church Foundation, Chevron Humankind, and the government entities that support our foundation, the Salt Lake City Arts Council, the people of Salt Lake County through the Zoo Arts and Parks programs, and the Utah Division of Arts and Museums. Please let me thank these generous supporters. The last two thank yous go to visible parts of the competition that are on stage with us. Hunter Flora generously gives our flowers for all our events, and we'd like to thank Dane's Music for 40 years providing sound pianos for our competition. It takes an incredible piano, sound piano, to produce a competition of this caliber. Please help me thank Hunter Flora and Dane's Music Company. Of course, individual support is vital for our programs as well. We want to thank the numerous private donors who so generously given and supported us through financial needs, in-kind donations of food and support, and many volunteer hours. And you can see their names in the program this evening and official program. And we would just like to thank all of the people that produce and contribute to competitions such as this. This time I will turn the over to our artistic director, Douglas Humphreys, who will continue the remainder of this program.
Thank you very much. I want to add 2 additional thank yous. Carrie Billings is the person who is always in charge of giving thank yous, and so he never gets thanked. And you just can't imagine how much hard work and support and blood and sweat he gives to this competition. So please join me in thanking the Executive Director of the Gina Bachauer Piano Foundation, Carrie Billings. Next week, I'll be thanking the Utah Symphony, but this evening I want to thank the Colorado Symphony. I am deeply appreciative to Alexandra Noon for playing the second piano accompaniments. She learned 22 piano concerto accompaniments and found out last night which 5 performances she would be playing. She is professor of collaborative music, chair of the collaborative program at the University of Colorado Boulder. And would you please give her a solo bow? This year marks the 40th anniversary of the Gina Bachauer International Piano Competition, and I promise I'm not going to give you a long history. I just want to announce that tonight is the kickoff event for the next year of celebrations with the Bachauer Foundation, for 40 years of all of the things that this foundation does, including piano competitions for multiple ages, the Music in the Schools program, concert management, a concert series here annually in Salt Lake City, concert management for our many laureates from many years, 40 years, pianists that still are engaged to play concerts through the Bachauer Foundation. And this, of course, was all started and founded and dreamed about by the original founder, Paul Polai, who was in the head of the Bachauer organization for 38 years. And I would just like to acknowledge him. We miss him every day, but we're excited that we can continue the legacy and launch our next 40 years in his memory. To the participants who played this week, all of you have had, I think, hopefully a wonderful experience being here. And the thing I would like to point out to the students is that the best thing that's happened to you about the Gina Bachauer competition happened before you arrived. And that is the long hours of preparation and progress, honing skills and sensitizing your artistry for participation in this competition. And that's where the important part of this event takes place, because all of you have grown so deeply and so profoundly in preparation for being here. On Friday night or Saturday night, as the case may be, if you take home a prize, on Sunday morning you are exactly the same pianist. And on Saturday night, if you don't take home a prize, on Sunday morning you are exactly the same pianist. And what we've seen in the last 5 days is a little snapshot of some performances and where you happen to be this week. But the work goes on, and some of you, I have no doubt, will be practicing tomorrow morning, and should be. And the greatest thing that I can offer to say to you is that value the work more than the awards, because that's the most important thing, and that's what's going to take you into the future in this wonderful profession. So congratulations to all of you. I would like to give my profound thanks and debt of gratitude to the jury. They've worked extremely hard this week, listened to long hours of playing. They gave all of you their very best ears, their full attention, cheering for you to play well. It's a jury that has had great camaraderie, new friendships and old friendships combined. I'll give a brief introduction of each. Originally from the Republic of Georgia, Eteri Anjaparidze. She is currently professor at the Manus and NYU in New York City. She was the first prize winner in the Montreal competition, fourth prize winner in the Tchaikovsky International Piano Competition. You can find recordings on Naxos, Marco Polo, and Melodia labels. I would recommend that you read the bios in the program. Lassie Antunes G. de Oliveira. She is professor. She is professor at the University of Goiás in Brazil. She is a frequent guest artist with orchestras, including the Sao Paulo Philharmonic. She's given many chamber performances with her husband, flutist and conductor, Norton Moratowicz. And she's been a longtime friend of the Bachauer for many decades, judged many times, and it's a pleasure to welcome her back. Currently professor at the State University of New York at Fredonia, Father Sean Duggan won the Bach International Piano Competition on 2 occasions. In the year 2000, he performed the complete keyboard works of Bach on a series of 15 recitals, and he did that in 8 venues around the world, including Salt Lake City at the Bachauer competition, which is where we first met. This is his second time as the judge of the Bachauer competition, and Father Sean, it's great to meet you. Jason Hardy is well known by many of you that live in Salt Lake City. He's currently the pianist with the Utah Symphony. He's an international performer who particularly specializes in contemporary music. Some of his credits include complete performances of Messiaen's Landregard. He's head of the Nova Chamber Music Society here in Salt Lake City. He's performed worldwide music of Mozart and Schubert on historical instruments and music of the Second Viennese Classical School. It's a great pleasure to be able to welcome Jason back for the second time. Daeok Lee is a pianist and conductor, currently living in Seoul, Korea. He was a professor at Michigan State University, where, among many other things, he did a complete cycle of all 32 Beethoven sonatas. He organized a complete performance of all the Mozart concertos in Korea. He's currently professor at Hanyang University in Seoul, has had a distinguished career as conductor, concerto soloist, chamber musician, and soloist. Great to welcome you. Also here, as for the first time, Robin McCabe is a professor at the University of Washington. She was the winner of the Concert Artists Guild competition in New York City, followed by being on the Juilliard faculty. She was featured in the New Yorker magazine in a series of articles chronicling her activities as a student at the Juilliard School, and has had a distinguished performance career. She's been sponsored on 8 separate occasions by the State Department of the United States on tours of Asia throughout the United States and Europe, and it's great to have Robin here as a first-time judge. Hong Shu is currently professor of piano at Wuhan University in China. He was a medalist in the 2001 Young Artists competition exactly 15 years ago next week. And most recently, he has been performing nonstop with some very important orchestras. In the last 3 years, he's been with the BBC, London, Hong Kong, Halle, and Russian State Symphony orchestras, including conductors such as Ashkenazy and Pletnev. He's having a very distinguished career, and it's a pleasure to welcome him back as a judge after having been here as a competitor and prize winner. Hong Shu. And now, the chair of our jury, Carolyn True. She's a professor at Trinity University. She's a member of the Soli Chamber Ensemble, which is a quartet of people who've been playing together for over 20 years. They've recorded extensively, won ASCAP awards, She's also recorded solo recitals, or solo recordings as well on CDs. She was recognized by Texas MTNA as Teacher of the Year in the year 2000, and has also an extensive international career as concerto soloist, collaborative musician, and solo musician, and she's going to tell you the news you're waiting to hear. So, Carolyn?
Thank you. I promise not to wax on too long because we know what we're really what we're waiting for. But there are many naysayers out there that say that classical music is dead. And none of those people have been in this hall for the past week. We have been privileged and honored to hear all 25 performers. Thank you so much for all your hard work, for your artistry, and for communicating with us through music. So thank you. The Sasha Gordonitsky Foundation Judges Discretionary Prize, which will be presented by Miyu, is a $1,000 cash award, and this year it goes to Lucia Lee. Please come up. Finalist prize of $2,000 cash award. It is donated through the generosity of Mike's Jewelry. This goes to Jingfan Zhu. Finalist prize of $2,000 cash award that is donated through the generosity of Kevin and Patricia Moss goes to Uladzislau. The Linda K. Braithwaite Memorial Third Prize and Bronze Medal with a cash award of $3,000, which is donated through the generosity of Thomas and Holly Holst, goes to Miyu, Shindo. Second prize, a silver medal, a $5,000 cash award, which is donated through the generosity of Karen and Nathan Morgan, and will be presented by Nathan Morgan, goes to Nathan Lee. And the first prize, gold medal, $10,000 cash award that was donated through the generosity of Denial and Arlene Billings and presented by Arlene Billings, goes to Talon Smith.
congratulations again to our 5 finalists. We are extremely pleased and proud of all of them. So again, thank you for giving us a wonderful performance and a great competition. And again, thanks to all of you for being part of this week. And now we invite you to join us in the lobby. We'll have a reception and we can socialize and congratulate the 5 finalists. Thank you, and that is the end of our ceremony. Have a good night.